Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most important concept in iOS development, that is delegate. If you are wondering what delegation is, don't worry, let me explain it in a simple way. So delegation is like when a boss has too much work to do, so they give some task to an employee. The boss doesn't need to know how the employee will do this task, just that it will be done. In programming, delegation allows one object to hand over responsibility for a task to another object, which we call delegate. Now that we understand delegation in real life, let's see how this works in code. So, first, let's create something called a protocol named task delegate. A protocol is like a list of instructions for a task. In this case, we have one task called perform task. We create here a function named perform task. So we have one task called perform task. Any class that follows this protocol, we need to have a perform task function. Think of it like a rule book for that task need to be done. Next, we will create a class called class named boss. This class will have a property called delegate, which will hold a reference to the object that will do the work. So let's create the property delegate. So the reference of protocol, but it will be optional. So the question mark, that means the delegate can be nil or empty if we don't assign anyone to do the task yet. Now I am adding a function called assign task. Function assign. So when the boss assign a task, it will print a message to let us know. So let me create print. So this will print boss. I am. So it is like boss saying that I am assigning the task to the employee. Now, when the boss assign a task, it will print a message, let us know. Then it will ask the delegate to do the task by calling delegate dot perform task. The question marks means it will only call this method if the delegation is not nil. So if we have one employee, they will do the task. Now let's create the employee class. This class is this class will follow the rules of the task delegate protocol. So I am creating the class employee, which follow the protocol task delegate. Now the employee must implement the perform tasks. That's why we are getting this error. So this is the function. Now when employee does the task, it will print
employee, I am doing the task.
So this is how the employee complete the job assigned by the boss. Finally, let's put it all together. So I am creating the instance of the boss class by using keyword let boss equals to boss, and also creating the instance of class employee. Now I am setting the boss delegate to employee by typing boss.delegate. I am setting it to employee. This means the boss will hand over the task to employee. This boss is giving the task to the employee. Now when the boss assign the task, so boss is assigned the task, the employee will automatically perform it by following the protocol we set it up here. So when we run the code, we will see what we get. Here you can see the output. First, the boy says they are assigning the task, and then employee says they are doing it. This is delegation in action. The boss doesn't do the task directly but passes it to the employee using delegation. And that is it. That's how delegation work in iOS. The boss delegate the task and the employee does the work by following the protocol. So it's a great way to keep your code organized and flexible. By the way, delegation is used all the time in iOS development. For example, UI table views and UI collection views use delegation to pass tasks like managing rows or cells to a delegate, understanding the concept. If you like this tutorial, be sure hit the like button and subscribe for more iOS development tips. See you next time.